Are you on marriage? And so what is the way in which we speak of this that you think will resonate? How do we approach it? Is there a key to unlock their blindness on this issue?
Yeah.
Can you take that mic and hold it?
Hello, hello. Oh, it doesn't work.
It will. Give me a second.
Hello, hello. Hello,
Testing.
Testing.
If you don't sound over there.
Okay.
But Sherilyn, how about those mics? The volume is on the mics. And Dave is now here to join us too. Dave, you're supposed to be in charge of this, see, and I just jumped right in. All right, well, we'll just do questions and answers, and I've got a few here, so. Hang on a
Should I
second.
just go without the mic?
No, because I think they have to.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so yeah, I converted a gay guy to Christianity at a bar in San Diego. I went down there to be on a TV show, and then afterward I brought my change of shirt and my hidden cam, and I just started going around asking the question, what's the next step in the gay rights movement? I'm doing a survey, and I walked up to this one guy, and he was, really talkative, and he ended up telling me that his mom beat him up when he was a teenager, when he announced that he was gay, and his dad watched it and told him, don't hit her back. And he had a horrible relationship with his parents ever since, and he'd been immersed in the gay lifestyle. And, after talking to him for a while, I told him, I think it's time that you begin to forgive your parents and, see if you can reestablish a connection with them. And as we got to talking and things got deeper and deeper, and he told me about how he'd been molested and all that, and then at the very end of the conversation, he decided to become a Christian. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to release that video, but I don't know what the ethics are behind it, but he converted to be a Christian, so I think you just have to be real with people. And unfortunately, in today's politically charged environment, it's tough to get them to be real with you if you come announcing yourself as a flag-waving Christian, because they're going to automatically put up their defenses and, like they said, dislike you. So coming at it from this approach of being, something that they already trust was definitely, so gaining their trust, I think, is step number one.
So, but Ryan, let me follow. Like people probably in this room, I'm guessing, have kids that are young adults or high school, college maybe, and the kids are a product of American public schools, and they think their parents are nutty. They just won't listen. I had someone ask me a question about this when I was in Michigan last weekend. So you've got a relationship with your kids, but your kids don't respect you because you're teaching them, you're believing something that's so counter to their culture, everything that they're hearing. What can parents do about it?
Honestly, I think you've got to know more than they do, and you have to put them in their place intellectually and make because that's why part of the reason the pro-gay movement does, like in Brian's words, hates us is because they don't respect us. Part of the reason they don't respect us is because they defeated us, and they defeated us because we haven't had answers. And what they do is ask us questions over and over. Question, 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 question. The minute you can't answer one of their questions, they think they've won because you, an individual, somebody from somewhere, can't answer one question. So I think that the marriage arguments that we make have got to be, and I've outlined what they are, where we win, and then they lose. We have to have those sound bites ready to go whenever anybody asks us about marriage. Otherwise, they're going to think we're just backwater conservatives. They're not going to respect us. So when they ask, we say marriage is about reproduction and commitment to raise your kid, they reply, what about infertile couples? And then we look stupid. And I've got an answer for them. Infertility, like blindness, is simply the reproductive organ failing to actualize its full potential. It doesn't mean that the reproductive organ has a different rational end just because something's impeding it or blocking it from accomplishing its natural end. It doesn't change the fact that the eye's primary goal is to see just because you're blind. It means something's blocking you from being able to actualize your full potential. And so it's an accidental deficiency or privation, not a substantial one. It doesn't change what the thing is or what its final end is. Then you have to ask them a question. There's a lot more to this, but I'm doing the really summary version. Then you ask them a question right off the bat. You say marriage is about mutual affection and commitment. Why can't a boy and his grandma get married? Or a boy and his mom? And they say, well, there's genetic problems. And then you respond, well, older couples have genetic problems, so you're going to ban them. Gay brothers aren't going to have any genetic problems because they can't have kids, so can they get married incestually? What about grandma and grandson? They can't have kids. Grandma's been through menopause. What if somebody gets their tubes tied? Then can they have kids? And so here you're kind of making fun or poking fun at the holes in the opposition's case that marriage is simply about mutual affection and commitment. Affection is subjective. It opens the word up to mean anything. And something that means anything actually means nothing in particular. So they're really linguistically destroying the definition of the word. So anyway, that's it for that.
Good. Dave.